I get this question every first Korean class. Many English-speaking learners ask me, how do you say, how are you today in Korean? And the first time I heard that, I was like, well, there's no how are you today in Korean. These days, I usually respond with something like 오늘 어때요? But honestly, that's a little lie. There's no real equivalent of how are you in Korean. Here's why. Korean greetings are not fixed. They always shift depending on context. Without shared context, there is no reason to ask. Think about an elevator full of strangers, total silence. And as a Korean, I'm completely comfortable with that silence. So even if you say, how are you in English to a Korean who's not used to Western culture, don't expect the usual talkback like, I'm good and you. Most likely, they'll just answer like, I'm good, and silence. Alright, let's break it down. You need to know this irregular verb 어떻다. In the casual form, 어때요? In the formal form, 어떻습니까? Both mean how is it? You want to be more honorific? 어떠세요? 어떠십니까? Now past tense. 어땠어요? 어땠습니까? Honorific. 어떠셨어요? 어떠셨습니까? But here's the thing. If you want to ask how are you in Korean, you need to be specific like how was the weekend? 주말 어떠셨어요? How was the concert? 콘서트 어떠셨어요? Actually, I personally prefer 주말 잘 보내셨어요? Or 주말에 잘 쉬셨어요? Which literally meant, did you spend your weekend well? And did you have a good rest on the weekend? And here's a very Korean one. 식사하셨어요? It's not really about the food. It's our way of saying, you're doing okay, right? One of my business learners once tried using 식사하셨어요 with a Korean colleague, and the colleague, as expected, politely bounced it back like, 네, 조이님은요, 식사하셨어요? But my learner didn't catch the cultural nuance, so he took it literally and answered, 아니요, 안 했어요, which means, no, I haven't eaten. And that's when chaos broke out. Everyone around immediately worried and even brought him coffee and a sandwich. This shows how Korean greetings aren't just about words. They reflect genuine care and social context. So if you want to say, how are you in Korean, don't just directly translate it. Think about the relationship, the situation, and the cultural meaning behind the greeting.